Oh, I'm live. I don't know where to see the comments. Just a minute. Do-do-do-do-do. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Okay, I figured it out. How annoying. Oh, hey, Jackie. So I have my camera here, and then I've got my YouTube right there so I can kind of read the comments. So, welcome. Right. Welcome to Yarn Twiddling number whatever. I am live on the interwebs, and thanks for joining me. I am going to close this out. Hang on. I'm going to do this so that I can look at the camera. And then I'm going to do this so that I can see all of your lovely comments. Yeah, you could tell that I've never done this before, can't you? So, yeah, I don't have any tips. I literally just made an account like 10 minutes ago, Jackie, so sorry. All right, I got a bunch of stuff I want to tell you because it's been a while since I've talked to you, and I'm going to try to do this quickly and efficiently and not be too much of a spaz, which is hilarious. Okay, where are my notes? Stuff that I've finished. See, there is a little bit of format to this. I have finished a sock so far, and there it is. This is made out of opal yarn all the way from Germany. We love our German friends, and it's 75 wool and 25% polyamide, polyamide, I believe is how you pronounce it. There's my sock. That's all I finished. So this is what I'm working on. I am working on the mate for the sock. Aye, mate. That's the little socky poo. And this bag was made by my friend Nikki. She is of Knick Knack Knits. I saw this bag last year and I said, oh, how cute. It's got little stockings on it. I didn't realize there are Pokemonses on it. That just cracks me the hell up. I'm sorry. Cracks me up. So this bag, I love it. It's got a little removable strap, and I throw my little stitch markers on there so that I don't lose them. It's see-through, so I know it's in the bag. And on the other side, I have the famous Artie Birdie Rose. I have her little pin there. It says female to the bone with 2 X's because chromosomes. All right. That's one thing that I'm working on. I'm working on hat number 5. No, it's not my 5th hat. It's literally called hat number 5. I think it's a free pattern. If it's free, if it's for me. It's by knitmckinley.wordpress.com, and I believe it's a free pattern. I think so because I don't really pay for patterns unless they're fabulous. That's what it looks like, and I'm trying to save ink, so I printed this out in black and white. I am making this in my Totally Tubular colorway. There it is, purples, pinks, blacks, this is my Rhode Island Red worsted base, 100% Rambouillet, which is also called the French Merino. And the this is grown 100% in America. It is milled in America. It was dyed in America, and it's being knit by, you guessed it, an American. So go USA. Woo! All right, totally tubular. There are, I think, either 2 or 3 of these left in the last chance section. So go get you some. This is a very nice, sturdy 5-ply base. Love it. And somebody is here from Two Sisters and Some Yarn. Yay! How's it going, Amy? I'm assuming it's Amy because Denise, I've seen her a couple of times on the YouTubes. I don't know if she exists IRL. So who knows? Yes, I did have a hoe, Jackie. Ha, ha, ha. Okay, the other thing I've been working on is my the 9 patches from my mitered square blanket that I'm putting together, and this is square number Quattro. So the 9 patch Quattro. So I've made 3 of these already, and that's where I am. Okay. Oh, Yarn Motivated Joyce. How are you, Joyce? It's my first live that I've ever done here on the YouTubes. And I guess with StreamYard, that's what I'm streaming on. You can see the little duck in the upper, oops, it's right there, in one of the corners. I guess there's a paid version. I'm using the free version because I'm cheap and frugal. How's that? I'm very frugal. And I don't know, I haven't really researched it. So I will have to talk to a Deplorable Knitter and Amy, Anne and Deplorable Knitter from Politically Incorrect Knitters. I'll have to talk to them to see how they manage their live streams. Okay. Hey, ran out of light at the Illinois State Fair. Oh, I'm so sorry, Miss Senko from Senko Farms. I'm going to move my computer back a little bit. This big thing, I'm sorry, I got like little windows and stuff popping up. Oh my goodness. All right. This thing right here, this big thing, that is my room air conditioner. And it's not that hot today. It was only, I think, 93 degrees. And, but I've got it going on because I was downstairs dying earlier. Dying. Okay. I'm sorry I wasn't here for the month of July. We were here for about 2 weeks, but we went to the place that I grew up, which is Ohio. And to make a very long story short, I was in the house where I grew up, and it's getting time to sell the house, to have an estate sale. And I wanted to go through the house and take a few things for myself, for my family, and have a nice little time saying goodbye to that house. My folks bought that house in 1970. So, 53 years later, it was time to say goodbye. And Jackie, I don't know how to do lives on YouTube directly, so you and I will have to chat about that. And 98 at 8:10 p.m. feels like 109. Gag. Okay, so I want to show you some stuff that I got from my folks' house. Now, mom has been dead 19 and a half years, and dad's been dead for 4.5 years. And yeah, my mother saved everything. Everything. And then that's how I was brought up. You just save everything because you might need it someday. My parents were both born during that silent generation, so before 1928. And they lived during the Depression, and so they saved everything. And not only did they save everything, mom was very good about writing notes about to whom that thing belonged and what the relationship to us was. This was your grandmother's and your grandmother, and she would list out the name. And then who had so and so, your dad, and list out the full name. And then who had you, list out the full name. And then whatever that was wrapped in plastic, a recycled plastic bag, and then twisty tied. So everything in the house was in plastic with notes and twisty tied. Okay, which is, that's how they lived. That's fine. But when mom died 19 and a half years ago, then my father continued to do that. And my brother, who was living with mom and dad at the time, when dad passed, my brother continued to do that. Okay. There was a lot of stuff I threw away because there was a leak in the basement and it got moldy. And so I had to throw some things away. Things like, I know about killed me, my Sean Cassidy album from 1975, 76, my Barry Manilow albums, my Elvis Costello albums, my Donnie Iris albums. Yeah, okay, you get it. These are some of the things I found, and I think that Neil might enjoy this. Neil, our friend across the pond. This is the Bruce Tartan. And I don't know if you knew this, Neil, but on my dad's side of the family, descendants of the Bruces. Okay, family name. So this came from Scotland, and this is the Bruce Tartan. And my dad used to wear this. So my dad was a redhead Scotsman. I found a sock. It has a note in it. This was knit by my mother, probably somewhere, I'm going to say the 50s, right after they got married. So I only found one of them. And then she did a little double stitching on there for the design. Anyway, isn't that gorgeous? I mean, her stitches are absolutely gorgeous. And she did this, of course, from a book pattern or, piece of paper, because I don't know how they lived without the interwebs. My mother was a prolific knitter. I found two kid-size sweaters. I remember wearing the blue one, but then I also found this, an adult-size sweater. I haven't tried it on, and it was never worn, and this is how I know, because it was in some plastic with a needle and the yarn still on it. And then on the side of the sleeve are threads from where she marked her stitches, how many rows she had done, or every inch, or whatever. I have, honest to God, have not looked at this close enough to figure out what she was doing, but it's all finished except 4 buttons. There there is a button band and there are buttonholes. She did tack down one side. I mean, look at that. She knit it flat and on street needles, I'm sure, because that's what they had in the 70s. But she never tacked down this part. It's very quite cool. Jackie and Joyce, my in-laws were the same generation as your folks. Oh yeah. Whew. It is a blessing, Miss Ellen. And it smells like the house. It doesn't smell like mold because this was upstairs and there's a little thing of extra yarn. I haven't burned it yet to see if it's real wool or if it's acrylic. There's a little ball of extra yarn. And I remember wearing the kid size. I'll have to put it on my Instagram. I remember wearing that as a kid. And I even had a little headband that my mom made for me. So cute. Okay. I got a gift in the mail. And it kind of took me by surprise. Oh, yeah, by the way, I brought home some other stuff too, and I will show that to you in the future, but not right now because it's family history and some of it's kind of bleh. But I'll show some of it to you because it's fun. I received in the mail a package, and inside the package was a bag. Okay, that's the first one. It's got a little drawstring. And then it's got it's a little shark bag, you guys. And then you drawstring it shut, and then you tuck that all down in there. And it's got little handles. Okay. Sharks. Chickens. With, again, same style. Hang on. Little drawstring. And handles. Y'all. Isn't that a great shark bag? I got 2 bags. Somebody gifted these to me, you guys. If I wasn't on the air, I'd be crying. Okay. One of my customers made these. And she says, I hope you'll enjoy using them. I saw your plastic shark bag. Remember my little Ziploc baggie with the sharks drawn on it? On your podcast, it was so cute. So I thought I'd make myself and you a shark bag because she didn't have one either. So I also made you a chicken bag. Then I saw that I won a shark bag. I did on the Politically Incorrect Knitters, and now I have 2 bags. So guess what? She thinks I should make 2 projects next year. Not happening. Made one, enough. So, thank you. She knows who she is, and I don't know if she wants me to say her name on the air, so I'm not going to, but thank you. I was touched. It's very touched. I mean, I'm a little touched in the head, but I also I won something. Do y'all know Caitlin? Hartley's Handmade. She has a little podcast. She hasn't podcasted in a while because, I don't know, she's getting married or something in October, and she's making her wedding shawl thing. Cray. I won something on her podcast as well. Okay. She's a spinner, not the bicycle kind, because whoever does that, cray. She is a yarn spinner. And look at this, you guys. She spun this with her hands. And what's funny about Caitlin, I mean, there's a lot funny about her. She cracks me the heck up. She has 3 children. One of them's still nursing, and he loves the little one. I think he's 6 months now. I think. I could be wrong. I'm wrong a lot. Um, he nurses while she's spinning, and then he just, how you get milk drunk and you fall asleep. Isn't that gorgeous? I don't even want to like use it because it's so beautiful. Oh, she also included some little stitch markers. My cousin Marcia used to call these flutterbys. That's one, and this is another one. This one's see-through. Woo! And then some little buttons. Maybe I should put some of these on my mama's sweater. And say, handmade with love. I do have a winning personality. Okay. Okay. The moment you've all been waiting for, and you didn't even know you were waiting for it. I won. The politically incorrect knitters had a thing during Shark Week. Do you remember that? And I was in Ohio during the time, and I knit a washcloth because that's about all I could handle when we were in Ohio. It was so, let's just say that my stress level was through the roof. Yeah. So that's all I could handle it was from Blocked Magazine #9, and it's called the Dish Ident. And he has a washcloth every month or every issue. And so I did that, but it's not charted, it's written. So you have to like count. Knit, 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 purl, knit, 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 purl, knit, knit. Okay, you get the idea. So, oh, Sassette Smurf. Oh, is that the little girl? The girl Smurfy? I didn't know that was her name. Okay, so this is this box today. Ugh. Okay, first of all, Anne Pinkava doesn't just buy a stamp. She puts on all the stamps. Okay, but what's funny is this one right here. It's a little thing that from the postage meter, because all of these stamps weren't enough. She needed her stamp amount corrected by 1 cent. So that just cracks me up. All right, so I don't have any. I opened kind of this part of it. I didn't open all of it. So we're gonna do an unboxing together. Ooh. Oh, I can't even remember who made all of this stuff. First of all, this one, there's a bag. This is, I survived Shark Week. I did. Not only did I survive Shark Week, I survived Shark Week in Ohio, which has humidity. I know that Amy and I have talked about swamp ass and humidities, and let me tell you what. Yes. Okay. Jackie, the stamps are canceled. Okay, one of the things that I found in the house where I grew up were all of the paperwork from our wedding, which was in 1995. You know the reply cards where you fill out the thing and say, yes, I'm going to attend, or no, you suck, I don't know who you are, and we're not going to attend? Okay. Usually those are sent back with a postage paid envelope, right? I found a little stack of those envelopes with the postage on them. In 1985, the postage was 34 cents. So I asked the nice 34 or 32. Can't remember. I asked the nice lady at the post office if I could peel them off or cut them off and reuse them. And she says, no, because they've already been used. I said, but they haven't been canceled. She says, nope. Once they are stuck to the envelope, you can't reuse them because they are considered used. Just from her mouth to my ear. Whatever. This is another box. I do say boxes. Okay. This is a cute little box. It's got pockets. Oh, and it's got a little leather bag. Okay, this is from Politically Incorrect Knitters from the Shark Week. Ooh, heavy duty zipper. I like that. I like the front pockets. See, you can put your junk in them or, put your cell phone in there. Okay. If you want. There's more. Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys, there's inside pockets too. And there's something. Okay. Oh, that's funny. Okay, I guess I should show you. Inside of here is a dashboard hula dancer. I already know what my husband's reaction is going to say. He's going to say something like, what the is that? This is a dashboard hula hoop girl. Who said me? Jackie. What? Me? No. Huh? We got to go back in the chat. I'm not going to worry about it. Whatever y'all are saying. Okay. Oh, this is funny. It's taped up quite a bit. Oh, it's not a hula hoop. Hi, hallowed angel. Oh, this is to die for. Thank you. It's a mono. The shark. This is going on the dashboard. I'm going to have to cut the plastic off. Look at it. With his little grass skirt. Oh my gosh. And his little starfish, sea star friend down there on the bottom. Or coral guy. I don't know what he is. Woohoo! Isn't that funny? Thank you. The next, I have some Knit Picks gloss lace weight yarn in a beautiful teal. It's not. That's a little better. That's not accurate. Back here, it's beauteous. I have a colorway. That color. It's called teal. Hang on. Let me just take all of this out because y'all, I have to show you the bag. Inside, another zipper pocket. See it? And there's 1, 2, 3 little inside pockets too for all of for my stash. Okay, 4 Knit Picks yarns. These are all gloss weight, and this is called Cranberry. This is called Kanai. This is Captain. Aye, Captain. And this is Masala. Those are pretty. Okay. Gram masala, like the spices. Okay. You need to knit or crochet a skirt for the hula shark. I think I shall. With my new lace weight from Pick Knits. Yeah, I know I said it wrong. Whatever. Okay, inside, I can't remember who made these, but somebody made these bags for the Politically Incorrect Knitters. Shark Week Challenge winner from Wise Owl Knits. 1 free pattern. Thank you. What? Shark Week Challenge winner. It looks like I get 2 free patterns, I think. I am not going to, well, yeah, I can show you this part. Hang on. I don't want to give you, and it expires. I better go start looking at Cheryl's stuff. Look at that. Look at it. Nice. Oh, hi, Caitlin. Did you see that I showed your stuff? I love it. Thank you. I miss you too. Look, it's something in a plastic bag. Sorry, I shouldn't make fun of my mother, but you know, she makes it really easy to make fun of her. This is from Delightful Works. And I'm not going to say her name because I don't know if she wants her name out there. This is a shark bag as well. And can I just say, I love this gal. And here is why I love her. Because she walks her faith. She doesn't just talk her faith. Delightful Works. And then she's got Proverbs 31:13 on her little taggy waggy. Okay, and it's got a little drawstring, so yay. Thank you, Miss Delightful Works. Oh, wait, there's more. It's like the Ginsu knife in here. It's a little pouch, and it's a little felted pouch with, I bet these were donated by Cheryl, the Wise Owl Knits lady. If you haven't checked out her podcast, please do, because she has a delightful podcast. I don't know if she made the bag. It's very cute, but these are those try-on cords, and they're blue because Shark Week, y'all. Okay. Next in here are, oh my goodness. You know what, Ellen, Miss Senko? I rode that line for a while. Should I talk about my faith? Should I not talk about my faith? And you know what? I'm just going to talk about it because there's plenty of people out there who are going to diss me for it. I can't do anything about them. I think, by the way, getting back to this is a nice little organza bag. Peekaboo, I see you. With some more try-on cords. Maybe this one was what was donated by Miss Cheryl of Wise Owl Knits. I do not know. More try-on. I'm going to be trying on a lot of stuff. Okay. I got a sheep. It says bad ass. I got a sheep key ring. Always use more keyring stuff. I got some wool wax creme. That's what it says. Wool wax creme or cream. I got a little chicken champ and a boss. These are little stitch marker, as they say in Canada, progress keepers. These are from 3 by the Sea Designs, I believe. This one is by 3 by the Sea, and this one is by AD Knits. I agree, Lori. Well, I am Christian. I am Orthodox Christian. And I just started going back to church this past April. Yeah, I'll have to share that story why. And yes, Canadians have a Scottish whatever. AD Nets pin. I'm a yarn chicken champ, and look, it's pooping a ball of yarn. Oh, hi, Susan Smith of Delightful Works, who made my beautiful bag. Thank you. Mystery Mouse Yarn also donated a, what do you call it? She donated a gift certificate, and I get to choose a yarn. Mystery Mouse, I can't wait. This is called Treasure Island. I can't wait to try your yarn. This is a superwash merino nylon. This is a sock weight. So I'm gonna fingering weight. I'm gonna use it to make some nice socks. I have not tried Holly's yarns. I know they're great. Oh, I got a little thingy. These I have one too. I love these things. These are those little rings that you get to the end of your row. It's a little marker thing. I'm gonna put some in the shop, and every time you get to the end of the row, you just go boop. You don't have to flip anything. You don't have to do anything. It's great. Okay, love these things. I'm gonna wear my new one. Now I have to. And these are made by Susan Bates, and I think they're about $5. So I might put these in the shop because they are very nice to have. And whenever I say Susan Bates, I always have to say Mr. Bates, like on the Downtown Arby's, that show. Another little bag. It's clear. I can see through it. Peekaboo. These are by Fox and Pine. I love her stuff. Fox and Pine is in Canada, and these are stitch stoppers. These are unicorns, and you put these on the ends of your needles to keep your stitches from slipping off. This is a macaroon, and it's a little holder for something. I was getting ready to smell it. Doesn't smell. There's no candy in it yet. Huh. This is a Flops stitch marker. It's called Phlox, and this is from Stars Hollow Yarns. Have you guys seen these? Okay, say something in the chat so I can reply to you. Have you seen these or not? Let me open this up. Gotta get my eyes checked again. Okay. These are little baby stitch needles, but they have this stiff little bendable thing. You don't knit with it. Well, of course you want what I have, but can you sell this personality? Who knows? Okay, so I crack my ass up. It's bendable, so you could use it as a little stitch marker or a little cable needle, or just to hold your stuff together. It's like a little flexi flip, but as you can see, it's not wiggly like a flexi flip. Flexi flips, I think, are a little wigglier. That's what she said. Okay. I've got 99 problems, but a stitch ain't one. It's a little cup koozie for your soda can. Very nice. That's going to be well used, especially in the hot weather. I'm almost to the end, you guys. Okay, another little container with shakies. Can you hear it? All right. These are from Arkansas Yarn Co. Do you know how I know? Wait for it. because there's a little Arkansas on there. Or it's from my Orthodox sister in Christ, Tara, who um, is an Orthodox Christian as well. She has a fabulous podcast called Yarn Chickens and Shit. Hilarious. Sorry, Aunt Nikki, if you're watching. I didn't mean to cuss in front of you. Okay, Aunt Nikki, I got to see her when I was in Dayton. She is my godmother. This one says Joy. Aunt Nikki still lives alone. This is a little piece of wood with some of that, whatever you call that plastic stuff. It's a little stitch marker. And then 5 little stitch markers that look like the Brahma Bull nose ring. Sorry, Caitlin. Sometimes they look like Brahma bulls if they're like really big. You know, the bulls that have the big, yeah. Okay. Sometimes when they're too big, they look like the Brahma bull things. Okay, Aunt Nikki. Let's get back to her. She's my godmother, and she and my mom were sisters. And Aunt Nikki still lives alone. She quit driving last summer. She still bakes gularakya. She's 95 years old. Everything's still there. She's a little bit more frail than she used to be at, let's say, 65. But I got to hang out with her, and my daughter got to hang out with her, and my husband got to hang out with her, and that made the whole crap that we had to deal with in Ohio worth it, just to hang out with her. Gummy candy in the shape of sharks. And there's a little, and I got stickers, or as my daughter used to call them, tuckus. Lynn, this is from Anne. You are the biggest winner. I hope you enjoy all your goodies. I know Amy got her gift card to you already. Have you spent it, Amy? But you also won a $30 gift card, and to Carissa from Sweet Mountain Fibers. Yay! I love Carissa. She is in the right time zone. And 2 free patterns from Cheryl. Thank you, Cheryl. Thanks so much for playing, even when you were busy with family things. You're the best. From Ann Pinkova. She signs her last name like I don't know who she is. Thank you. Thank you, Ann. And I got, so the Shark Week stuff are stickers from all of the people who donated stuff to the drawings. Wise Owl Knits. I'm just going to plug these people. She has a great podcast, Knit Night Podcast. They do a live every Monday night, and it's usually Liz Clothier designs, Therese, and then our favorite Aussie, Joe Bob, who cracks me the hell up. She's funny. Politically Incorrect Knitters. Tabitha from Murder Knits. We love Tabitha. She's funny. Tabitha. I think she's young enough to be my kid, but she has 0 F's to give, and I like that about her. Chicken Lady Fiber Arts. Wacky Woman. Texas Peach Knits. Okay, Stephanie, I love you. I want to meet you. Stephanie lives in Texas, and she has like 27 children. I can't remember how many she has. But she's a homeschool mom too. Oh, love that. 2 sisters and some yarn. Hi, Amy. Oh, Agart's Troflo, you so pretty. Thank you, honey. I don't know if you can see his. That's my husband. Thank you, sweetie. I love you too. a little Twitter faded here. Okay, Two Sisters and Some Yarn. Little Sis and Big Sis, they do a podcast whenever Denise wants to do it. I think that Amy needs to have guests on her show. Hint. Okay, Mystery Mouse Yarn Co. I can't remember. Does she have... thank you, Ellen. Does Holly have a podcast? I can't remember if she does or not. But now I have her yarn and I can knit with it. So thank you, Holly. Blocked Magazine. Thank you, Neil, for being the voice of reason for some of us. Naughty Knitwits. Oh, Holly does have a podcast. Okay, so guys, go watch Mystery Mouse Yarn Co. And in case you wonder about her name, she's Mystery Mouse Knits over on the Etsy. Most of her colorways, I think all of her colorways, are inspired by books, mystery books. So, and I saw that she had Count of Monte Cristo, which is not really a mystery, but I read that, all 1,440 pages of it or whatever it was when I was preggers with Kitty, our daughter. And man, I love that book. And I've seen both productions. I saw the old one back in the 70s, and then I've seen the latest one with James Caviezel, the guy who played Jesus. Okay. Naughty Knitwits. Best friends, have a podcast. I haven't watched them for a while. Michelle and Leslie, very sweet gals. They make me laugh too. They also have 0 F's to give. A Wennet Yarn and Fiber. A Wennet is a Welsh name, but we love Tina. She has some fab colorways. She was doing a Watch Me Work for a while, and then she's taking a break right now. I understand that she is okay. And but she's okay. And she has some fabulous, she also has a Patreon channel, and she is trying to get out of New York City. And I have been to New York City, and I don't blame her a bit. So if you want to join her Patreon, that would be good. Sweet Mountain Crafts, Carista up in Wyoming, and she just recently opened her own yarn store a year ago. Carista is a delight. I don't know if she homeschooled or not. And then, last but not least, Infinity Crafting Company. I'm sorry, Miss Infinity Crafting Company. I have not checked out your shop yet. I know that you had an interview with Politically Incorrect Knitters, and I watched it, and now I have to go back and rewatch it because my short-term memory is all about what was happening in Ohio, and I really don't remember. I remember that you were on and you were lovely, and that's all I remember. Sorry. Okay. I think that's it. I have been talking for 49 minutes. Now, my husband, if he's still here, will tell you, you ever watch those parrots on the YouTubes that just all day? My husband will tell you that that's what I'm like all day, that I just chitter and I sing and I squawk and I will just be all, talking about whatever, and then I'll just be a goofball because that's who I am. Okay. All right. Anything else you want me to cover? I do have some things that are coming up in the shop. You guys blew me away with my 50% off sale this past month. Those of you who are newsletter subscribers, 50% off anything in the last chance section, but you have to use the code, and you only get the code if you're a newsletter subscriber, y'all blew me away. My husband and I are like, what is happening? You have helped clear the shelves, which was the goal. The goal, Joe Bob last week kept saying, she's crazy. Oh, you trying to get our business? You're not going to make any money doing that. What are you doing, Lynn? Okay, I do a really bad Joe Bob impression. I kind of got some Cockney in there. Sorry. Anyhow, I've been so busy packing orders. I made a couple of mistakes and I am having to dye some things. That was not my intent, was to use this time for dyeing, but I'm dyeing up a bunch of stuff that I thought was listed and that wasn't, and that, okay. I'm hoping to get the last of the orders out by next Tuesday, which is August 15th. A more accurate, hey, Morgan, how's it going, dude? Morgan is a herpetologist kind of person like I am. She likes the snakes. That's what she said. Sorry. Anyhow, I have some stuff I'm going to show you that I'm going to list in the shop as soon as all of the orders are out. And yeah, glad to be off work. Hey, I hear that, baby. These are from Fox and Pine up in Canada, right? These are stitch stoppers. Boo! These are little ghosties. Not really into the Halloween stuff, but I know that some people, I like the cute Halloween. I don't like the scary stuff. I'm scary enough as it is. I don't need to be all watching scary movies. My brain is, yeah. I took our daughter to go see, what was that? The human trafficking? Yeah. Sound of Freedom. That was enough. That was scary enough. Okay. So stitch stoppers from Fox and Pine Stitches. These will be in the shop sometime next week. Little ghosties sticking out their tongue. These are cardinals. I got these because some people say that cardinals are seen when a loved one who is passed is nearby. You guys, we saw us home. My cardinals are the Ohio State bird. Tomato soup is the state soup. Who knew? Or tomato juice is a state, whatever, Ohio. But there's a song by a gal that was on American Idol. Her name is Hunter, and she wrote a song about a redbird. I think it's called Redbird. And it talks, and she wrote the song, and then she sings it. She's kind of country, and she talks about, I could use a redbird right now. Oh, I get goosebumps thinking of it. Anyhow, my cousin Stephanie, hey Steph, was telling me about Hunter, and I love that song. I listen to it frequently. Anyway, these are cardinals, stitch stoppers. I get off on these tangents. Welcome to my brain. My daughter used to pronounce these octopus. They're octopus stitch stoppers, octopi. Get you some octopi. You ever had octopus? Oh, calamari? Might have to donate a set of these for next week or for next year. Shark. Hoo-ha-ha. More sharks. I got a bunch of sharks. I got some gnomes. I know that some of you are into the gnomes. These are gnomies on a broom. They're like little witchy poo gnomes. They look more like, what's today, the 10th? Oh yeah. ZZ Top was playing the other night in town. Looks like the ZZ Top guys, doesn't it? These guys don't have legs though. You're welcome. Okay. These are gnomes with a jack-o'-lantern. Bats. Mm-hmm. You know, it'd be funny if she has little poop emoji, and then you could have bat and then poop. Okay, there's some ghosties that are cute holding their little trick or treat buckets. And that's it. And then um, in her uh, in her little packages, she always includes something a little free for the person who's going to sell her stuff as like a thank you. And then, hey, try this out if you and see if you want to sell it in your shop. And she has a little taggy waggy on there, fox with under the pines, and then her little tag, fox and pine stitches. Now, if I buy them because I have a wholesale account with her, I don't pay as much in shipping as y'all do. So this is a yarn, one of those little yarn cake sweater things. I should find a yarn cake. Ooh, I've got one down here. Hang on, had to disappear for a minute. You put it around your. It's a little tight on my ball of yarn, but you put it on here because my balls of yarn, my skeins are 115 grams, not 100 grams. But you put it on there and then it keeps it all nice and compact and it keeps it from. Bye, Joyce. Have a good evening. It keeps it all nice and compact. See, and then you just pull it out. See, of course I put it on here wrong, but there you go. And there's a knot. All right. Nope, there's not a knot. So, the little yarn cozies. If you think that I should order some of these, let me know and I could carry them in my shop. If you have some of these little yarn sweaters. Okay, 58 minutes I've been talking. I'm going to skedaddle because at 8 o'clock every evening, usually, I'm not going to say 100% every evening, but most evenings we have family time. And it's just the three of us. It's hubby and daughter and I, and we just sit around and we talk about what we've learned that day. You got to learn something because if you're not learning, then you're dead. So, what did you learn today, and what would you like to do to what's going on tomorrow? Kind of talk about whatever. With three adults living in the house, you kind of have to sync your schedules and all that. So that's what we do. And God bless you, Ellen. Thank you for coming. Thank you to everybody that came and hung out with me. And I got, hit that like and subscribe button down below. And my shop is chickenladyfiberarts.com. My name is Lynn, and this has been fun. I think I should do this more than sitting and editing and all of that stuff because that takes a lot of my time. This took an hour of my time. You guys have a great night, and I will see you next time. Ciao, and God bless you. Bye-bye.